Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and we are doing your reading for the new moon happening in Aries. So lots of fiery energy with this period of renewal, and to boot, a solar eclipse happening at the same time on the same day. So, if you are into this content, if it resonates with you, please do show your support and hit that like button, and also subscribe if you want to see more. We're going to start off with some oracle cards for you, Capricorn, from the moon deck. And we have the crescent moon, waxing earth moon. So investment and shoots are the, I guess, like pea shoots or sprouts is the tangible element of this energy. So very earth energy. A waxing crescent moon. So that is the new light just after the new moon. So, you know, the period of like the next few days after the new moon hits, that might be significant for you. Good time to invest in yourself for your growth, for the purpose of your growth. Oh, I was just shuffling one card missing. Let's go back here. All right, we have the Three of Swords. Goodness gracious, I feel like there have been at least four signs that have gotten this card. All right. Excuse me, true words. All right. So, investing in yourself 100% right now, because you are grieving on some level. You've had to let someone go, let something go, or you have found out that someone has betrayed you on some level. That shit ain't cool. We have the Emperor reversed. So this person thinks that they're the boss of you. They're a bit of a tyrant. Now, if this is you dealing with your grief and sorrow, this has a lot to do with being really insecure or having like a serious lack of confidence. But I would say that this person is just not nice. They could be an Aries. Now the Hierophant reversed coming through. So they broke an agreement, obviously. The universe is telling you that you may need to hold yourself a little more accountable to your standards as well. Where have you settled for less, Capricorn? Because that is not being your own best friend. Just saying. All right. Again, making sure that you're taking care of your constitutional well-being. This being here in your subconscious is telling me that like you are, maybe you really kind of deep down inside feel like you can't do things on your own on some level. Maybe financially, or just like in terms of health and well-being. Like you're kind of maybe struggling to sort of be fabulous as an independent individual. Maybe you kind of feel like you need to have somebody else in order to be successful. Or, yeah, maybe you measure your success by whether or not you're coupled up with somebody. I don't know. I feel like that is not the case. But independence or lack thereof is kind of what's in your subconscious right now. Like, I don't know, the Nine of Pentacles, if you're talking about health and well-being, mental health, spiritual health, I would say that the Nine of Pentacles has definitely got some codependent tendencies, and sometimes being overly independent. Like, it's not normal for human beings to be by themselves. We're social animals. Now, if you have some type of like if you're not neurotypical, things, kind of get weird when it comes to that, or different, not bad. But yeah, allowing yourself to not be dependent, but to just sort of coexist. Because it's also a sign of trauma to be over resilient. It is an indicator that trauma is an issue when that is the case, 100%. We have the Lovers reversed. So again, we're getting back to, a lack of self-love, being super indecisive about what you want in terms of love, and yeah, just an imbalance with your energies as well, like your creative energy, creative and emotional, the way that you express yourself. Moving forward, though, you're going to have like this aha moment. You're going to come into an awakening on some level and see that whatever you like, you'll see what it is that, makes you feel like you're done with that old business. And Death card, just as I said that. You are going to realize that you're done with some bullshit. And maybe like it's even the bullshit that you dish out to yourself. And it looks like within your environment, there really isn't, it's going to be, it's almost like it's not going to be bad. That's basically what when the Five of Cups comes through reversed, it's not good, but it's not bad either. So it's just like, it might be boring. You may feel like some type of loss. I would even say too, like this is not only realizing that the bad outweighs the good. I mean, you may have to be a little bit careful with this, because the bad may just completely constantly overrule the good. It seems like there's no good in this situation, only bad. And like the really bad is quite prominent. But I would also say that knowing this, being aware of it, it's like relieving on some level, which makes it not good, but also not bad, because you're coming to a conclusion that you need to be led to. This is cool because Sagittarius just got this in the same spot. So sustainability and hope for a brighter future is what you hold on to, that sort of fuels your desire to keep pushing through and moving forward. And we have the Fool reversed. So, trying something different and new, you're not going to want to do it, or you're going to just really sort of seek a lot of validation from other people, and it's going to end up holding you back from making your own decision. It's a good idea sometimes to seek validation or insight from others, but not if you're the type of person that really takes it to heart and just goes with it. You really just kind of have to make some decisions for yourself, Capricorn, and figure it out on that level. So figuring it out might look like taking the risk or outweighing the risks on your own, like doing that inventory work yourself, because you're not really doing that inventory work yourself. It's like you're not realizing or not allowing yourself to truly embrace both your assets and defects of character. And more importantly, what you bring to the table, what you have to offer. Like, I think it's really, really important for you to be able to name those things. It's like you need to write a list of the things that you bring to the table, the things that you have to offer in intimate relationships, within your family relationships, and also within your work relationships. Write those things down. And if you're struggling to write what you like, the good that you bring into a situation, then that's something that you need to like revisit or visit for the first time and figure out how you're going to start incorporating some positive self-talk. Okay, so there is a lack of joy that maybe you struggle to connect with, and that could be a part of your issue as well. Let's clarify that. And like some people, they have personalities that are similar to Wednesday Addams, and that's okay. You don't have to be like all bubbly and chirpy. That's not what the sun reversed is telling you. The sun reversed can also be telling you that you are inconsistent on some level. And this is not for everybody. I feel like that's for like some select people because Capricorn's usually like your work ethic is quite, it's really noticeable. It's significantly effective, Capricorn's work ethic. However, there's a certain type of inconsistency maybe that you are struggling to deal with on some level. I don't know what that is, but the sun, always rises and sets at similar times or at the time that it's meant to. So when you're dealing with the sun reversed, you're dealing with a lack of consistency, a lack of energy. Yeah. A lack of energy to sort of push through what holds you down. And, life, like the daily grind, it can be a struggle. So also oppression is a bit of a struggle. Like, that's me saying it like really lightly. Oppression fucking sucks. So if you are, marginalized in any type of way, it's overwhelming. So it's really hard to take on the challenge of pushing through that. But just knowing you're awesome and being consistent and just continuing to work towards manifesting your dreams, your health, and your wealth in a way that creates balance, in a very balanced way. That's kind of what you need to focus on. So, it's easier said than done, but what are you willing to invest in yourself? And what sort of investments do you need to seek from others? And also, like, who are you, like, what kind of bullshit people have you been investing your energy into with no turnaround? That really is the question, I would say. So let's end this off with some oracle. Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. So, I am change, the continuing cycle of beginnings and endings through which life unfolds. I am stability in the midst of motion, the still calm hub at the center of life's revolution. I have learned to let go of external events I cannot control. Right? That I cannot control. And I focus instead on regulating my own reactions and responses. I am adaptation and opportunity. I do the best I can with what fortune brings, remembering that the wheel continues to turn. I look backward as well as forward, seeking to identify reoccurring patterns that influence my present responses. All right, so let's see what the spiritual AF deck has to say for you, Capricorn. And we have the secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others. Okay. So I hope that wasn't you being the reversed, but either way, let's get through this. Learning to STFU is a life-changing skill. There is a time and a place to express your feelings. Oh, pardon me. Goodness. But that's usually after you've taken some deep breaths, maybe like a million of them. Once you've figured out what the difference is between your shit, their shit, and just shit that happened. Not every emotion deserves an action. Sometimes you just gotta feel shit, take note, and let it move through you. If you're speaking when agitated or afraid, you're usually taking your shit out on others. Harming someone else will never make you feel better. It just fucking won't. Okay? So, I don't know if that's relevant to your situation. You 100% will know for sure. But either way, this is your message. Thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you next time.